Hey YouTube, it's Kenya. To all of my subscribers, welcome back. To anyone who's not subscribed, welcome to my channel. Feel free to watch all the videos you want. Don't worry, I don't mind. Forgive the way I look right now. It's been a long day. I've been at work. It's raining, all of that stuff. You guys notice anything new? I colored my Her Hair Company hair. Actually, you guys notice a lot new because I'm not wearing the same wig I was wearing before. This is actually a sew-in, and then I went and colored my Her Hair Company hair, which, whoo, you guys, the story, like, you're gonna get it, don't worry, that's what this video is about. I took hours to color this hair. So, hours to color just this color that you see right here, but maybe a few hours to color just the base color that you see, which is here at the end. Actually, let me get more of what the base color is. This is the base color that I colored earlier, and I toned literally like 7 times. And then that was one day. Then I had the hair installed because, as you can see, the type of style I was going for, I mean, it's not really curled the right way, you know. Like I said, I'm back from work. It's not really curled the right way, but the look I was going for was to have sort of this blonde piece up here, and I couldn't do that with the hair off of my head. And because I'm going to Brazil and I don't want to have this as a wig just in case that thing comes off, so I had to get the sew-in first, and then I had to go back in and do the rest of my coloring. So just disclaimer before we start anything, I am not a hairdresser. I am not a licensed cosmetologist. This is like the most coloring I usually do for my hair, and like I had some curly hair and it's not colored. I'll insert a picture here. I had some curly hair that I just used like the Feria, L'Oreal Feria, I think it's called, the box color with like the wild ombre. That's the extent of my coloring. I don't color my hair. I usually just leave it like the dark that it is. So and then, you know, like, you buy the hair a certain color too, so yeah, I usually just leave it its natural dark color, or if I'm buying synthetic hair, I buy a 1B. What I'm trying to say is I am not experienced in this, so, which will explain this whole story that I'm going to tell you right now. So to lift the base color of this hair probably took me a few hours, maybe around 4 or 5 hours. I think that's right. That sounds about right. I did it with a friend, but that took a lot longer than what you would expect because I had to keep running back to the beauty supply store because Kenya here didn't know what she was doing, and neither did my friend. So we kept running back and forth like, oh, this developer, that developer. Either way, I started off with the Kaleidocolors lightener, powder lightener in the color neutral. So that's the brown one. Because I saw another YouTuber do it, and I figured, well, she can do it, I can do it. Not true. Either way. So I put on this hair. This is the Her Hair Company. If you haven't seen my previous video about my unboxing and sort of my initial review of the hair, go ahead and click right here. Sorry, you guys. You know, the cat and the curtains. He's back there. I wanted to lighten the hair first. The hair came pretty dark. Almost a little slightly darker than a 1B. Gustavo. Only a little slightly darker than the 1B. So I had to lighten it first. So that's what I used this like Kaleidocolors neutral lightener for. And it says it lifts up to 5 levels and adds neutral beige tones for dark brown to light blonde hair. Maybe that's where I went wrong because my hair was like pretty dark brown, almost black. Either way, I started off with a 30 volume developer. Like the first one I did didn't turn at all, and I know I said in the last one that everyone was like, oh, this hair takes color so well. I don't know if it was me, or I don't know if it was like I was just doing it wrong. 30 volume developer with this, and I saw someone else do it, and I figured, okay, well, it's gonna let. Nah, it didn't. Like the 20 minutes that they said it took probably took me like 45 minutes. So, and even that just lifted like a tiny bit, so I had to go back in for the first set of hair that I did, which I think was the 18-inch. I went back, got a 40 volume developer because we ran out of that super quick. So I went back and I got a 40 volume developer, put that on. That took forever and a day to lift as well. So this is where all the hours are coming in, because it took so long to lift to begin with. And we were washing the toner out with the Shimmer Lights Purple Shampoo for blondes. I noticed my hair started turning like kind of a reddish color, and red doesn't look good on me. I wasn't into that. So I was freaking out. I decided I was going to get a toner. I mean, I already got a toner, but I didn't realize that toner like doesn't, not that it doesn't work that well on dark browns or whatever, but I guess it takes longer, or there's a lot more to pull out. Who knows? All I know is my hair was red. I was freaking out. I was toning it. Wasn't doing anything. Like, I lightened the closure, which is this part right here. I lightened it twice with this Kaleidocolors neutral color, and it didn't work. It lightened like a little bit more, a little lighter than this base color down here. So I lightened that twice, then I toned it. Then I went back and I toned it again with two different types of toners, or the two different colors of toners. At first I toned with the like natural blonde from Wella, and that was not doing the trick. So then I had to go in and I was like researching, and this is where the color wheel comes back into play. I didn't take that into consideration. For all the color correcting that I like feel like I know about, I didn't take the color wheel into consideration when doing your hair, because I just didn't think it worked that way, but apparently it does. So I realized on the color wheel that if I had an orange or a reddish tone to my hair, I had to use a blue or a purple tone to take that out. So that is where I went to get the Wella toner, and I think it was T18 Pale Ash Blonde. And the blues and the blondes are something that's going to take out red or orange colors. So I put that toner on, left it on for like forever. Not forever, but I left it on for like, I know it said leave it on for like a half an hour. I probably left it on for like 45 minutes. And I did that twice. And for you guys, like, for you to see this hair right here, which is, by the way, this is what it looks like. I know I didn't show you before, but for you to see like what this hair went through, I think it looks pretty good. Because when I tell you the rest of this story, honey, you're going to be like, how is that still in your head? How has that not fallen off the weft? That's what they mean by it taking color well. I get it now. I get it. So I toned the hair 3 times, and it started getting towards a color that I thought might be okay. I think I have a picture of that, which I will leave here. I did notice a little bit of red, but I was like, okay, you know what, maybe it looks red because I don't have the rest of the colors in yet. So at this point, the hair kind of got to a color that I thought I could deal with, because I was just like, I'm gonna put more colors in this, maybe it'll look different against the different colors. So at this point, I let the hair sit for a while. I don't think I washed out the toner. I think people were saying just to like rinse it out and put conditioner in it. I saw that somewhere. It's confusing because it doesn't say on the bottle what to do. Either way, I left the hair for a while. It seemed like over the few days, I don't know if like it was still processing or something, or I just started liking it better. It looked fine. So I had it installed, and I will show you what it looked like right after I had it installed. Hey YouTube, Kenya here. I'm back. Today I'm just showing you what my hair looks like installed after I did that first color, and you can see where it falls. So this is a video of the hair installed, and you can see where it, hopefully you can see in my mirror, where it comes to pretty much my waist. This is after the first set of coloring. So for the first set of coloring, I'll turn you back around, give me a second. For the first set of coloring, I did the Kaleidocolors in the color neutral. I will say that I did have to tone that a lot. Like, it took forever for it to lift A, and for B, for the color I wanted to show through. So I went and I toned it about 3 times. You could probably still see a little orange in here, but it's okay because I'm going to lighten this portion of my hair and then throw a few highlights down here. So I just wanted to give you guys, I know the lighting is horrible in here, I just wanted to give you guys a quick view of what it looked like
before I went back and colored it again, just in case might be your desired look. I'm not gonna be able to get the coloring processing in just because I don't really have anyone helping me right now. So I am going to use the L'Oreal Quick Blue, and I'm going to use a 40 volume developer just because it took forever for the other one to lift, and I think I started with 30 and then I had to go up to 40 and it still took forever. So I'm going to use a 40 volume developer for the high lift here on this front section, and then I'm just going to use the Kaleidocolors in blue for the 5 level lift in for like the little highlights down here in this section where it's still sort of brown. And so let's hope this turns out well. Just in case, I bought another toner in case it does turn up red again when I try to throw some highlights in it. And this time I'm also going to use foil. I didn't use it last time. Hopefully that'll cut down the coloring time. So because I have to do this in sections, because I did this closure off of my head and I couldn't tell where the wefts were gonna lay, I'm gonna have to lighten this part. So I think I'm gonna do this part first, and then I'm gonna go do my closure, and then I'm gonna do the highlights down here, and hopefully, given that time, I'll only have to do one wash. Just so you know, I'm going to be using the Shimmer Lights, it's like a purple shampoo to keep out. I'm still trying to make sure that my hair doesn't turn red because red doesn't look good on me. So I'm using the Shimmer Lights shampoo to make sure that it's still toning the hair correctly and that it keeps the orange out. If you're blonde or anything, you know that purple shampoo usually does the trick. So, alright, I guess I'll see you guys when I'm done.
So you'll see there that I just mixed that up. I'm sorry I couldn't record it. I couldn't have my boyfriend record it. He was doing other things and it would have been too much, and it would have been a long video anyways, because do you guys want to know how long it took me? So the second part, 12 hours. It took me 12 hours to color this hair. I was coloring from like 11 something in the morning to 11 something at night. Oh, like a straight mess. I mean, I got the color I wanted, but it came at a cost because A, I was spending like a ton of money. I like had 2 of those quick blue things to get this color that I wanted, and I had to use the second one to sort of like relighten this side, which is what I'm going to show you now. I lightened both sides of it, and then I was just like, okay, well, I don't want it to look too two-toned, and because I'm putting it like farther down the hair, and it's not just the bang, because like I could have totally done, let me see, I could have totally done something like that, which I've seen before, and it looks like great, and you know, take these highlights away. So I could have totally done something like that, which I've totally seen, and that looks good too. It wasn't what I was going for, so I didn't do that. So I went all the way down like the hair in the front, and I needed to do the same thing on the other side, except when I did it the first time, this is what it looked like. And that wasn't cute. It was, I mean, my friends were telling me, oh, it was okay. No, to me, it looked crazy. It was like way too blonde right here. I couldn't deal with it. So I like called my mom and I was like, Mom, what am I gonna do? Oh my God, what am I gonna do? And she was like, girl, just go get some box color, or she told me to get a rinse, but
like at this time I had been to the beauty supply store, no joke, like 18 times. And they gave me like a little card, and it's like, it hasn't even been that long since I've lived here, and I've already like made enough points on the card to give me a percentage off. So
I wasn't about to go back to the beauty supply store because they were gonna look at me like, A, first of all, like this side of your hair looks crazy. Why are you coming in here like that? I kept putting a hat on. I went to a Rite Aid and I decided to get a box color, and of course at the checkout the woman was like, oh, there's a 2 for something deal. Why don't you get like another color and you'll get the second one for like $5, which the first one was like, I don't know, like $10 or $15. And so I was like, no, I only just need one. Over here like confident that I have like this base color that I needed, this color, which I did not get from a box, but I just thought I knew what I was doing. Either way, I was like, no, I don't want it. Go home, color my hair, it looks like this. You could see the frustration in my face there because one side of my head was like strawberry, and the other side of my head was blonde, and then on top of that I've been trying to avoid red this whole time, so I'm sitting here like I cannot go back and tone this hair like another 17 times. It's not gonna work. And like it said like it was a brown or something, but I guess I didn't read too closely because it said something about, oh, it brings out the warm tones being red. So I had to go back to, and this time I wasn't going to go back to Rite Aid because I was not going to face the woman that was like, you should have gotten 2 box colors, and then come back and buy another damn box color. And she looked at me like, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? I wasn't going to do it. So I went to Dwayne Reed this time. I got 2 colors this time. I learned my lesson. So I got one that said it was a dark ash brown, and then another one that was like sort of a lighter brown. I came back with both of them. My boyfriend at this point is kind of like, how many times are you going to go in and out and come back one more color? We're going to be missing Game of Thrones. Same thing like last time. I then went in and put the dark ash brown on my hair because I was just like, you know what, let me just go with something that I'm sure has blue tones in it, and it's probably going to help my situation out. And if it shows up darker, well then what the hell, I mean, something's got to work. And if all of this doesn't work, then I'll color this whole head brown, and then that will be it. So I went back in with that dark ash brown, and I put it on this side, and then I ended up like this. I looked like Two-Face. Like, it was cute. It fixed my problem. I wasn't red anymore, but at the same time, I needed to do something else. And I decided to go back and put some more highlights in. I used this Kaleidocolors because I didn't have any more Quick Blue, and I did make an attempt to run back to the beauty supply store because I didn't want to look crazy. So I thought, alright, put your shame aside, go back there and get some more damn Quick Blue. And they like closed before. They said, who closes before? Like, you say you close at 9, so why are you closed at 8:50? Gustavo, stop. Either way, so I decided to use this. I was like, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna do this right, it's gonna be okay. I mixed this up. I started doing like some of the streaks. I had like these little foils that had some like a clear spot in it so you can see how fast it's lightening, and I kind of like just tried to sit and pick pieces and do it as neatly as I could. There were some points, because I did use the foil, there were some points that I had to go back in and like sort of like make more of a gradient on some of the pieces of hairs, and you know, you might be able to see it somewhere. Not really in here, but like there were some points that it was a little too blunt. And when you have foil, I think maybe like the heat that's coming in through the foil like sort of makes that line of like demarcation. You don't want that, so I would suggest leaving it a little bit open. I don't know what the right thing to do there is. Anyone who's a colorist, leave that comment down below. All I have to say though is I'm happy with what I got. I am not gonna go in and color this again. I was scared at first, but I think I like it now. I think I do like it now. And I've gotten a few compliments, so hey, what I also want to say is, any of you colorists out there, oh my god, like, you deserve every single penny, because 12 hours of this was completely grueling. I like hadn't eaten until like 9 o'clock. I was just starving and dying and frustrated, and over here turning my hair like every color of the goddamn rainbow. So kudos to all you hair colorists. I just like, I couldn't find anybody that I trusted enough to color my hair over here where and then I already paid like $4.50 or something like that for this hair. But this is what it looks like for another nice little turnaround. Oh, I'm trying to like, I don't have like a spinny chair, but it comes down pretty long. 24 inches I think was the length. And I am 5'4" 3/4 / 5'5", and it comes down like to my butt, so I mean that's pretty long. You know, I like it, and although I went through hell to get this color, I think it turned out very well. Give me a little round of applause, because that's all I can do. I like it. It's my summer look, it's my Brazil look. This is wavy hair, so you know, if I get in the water or whatever, like it should come out with some nice waves, and we'll see what the color looks like then, because you know, when you have Yeah, curls, everything looks fine and dandy, right? Either way, I'm not like big into straightening my hair, honestly. I barely ever wear my hair straight, so, but if you guys really want, just let me know and I'll straighten it for you. But I think that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go on ahead and give me a thumbs up. And feel free to subscribe. There's plenty more where that came from. I'm trying to upload every Wednesday. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.